Thanks to Sir Arvin. My name is Maya Maisara. Today I will start my group's video presentation with the introduction of the government. Presently, the government is an entity or system that is tasked with creating and enforcing laws, regulations, and policies within given area or region. We currently have a parliamentary democracy coupled with constitutional monarchy as our form of government. The Federal Constitution of Malaysia, ratified in 1957, serves as the foundation for the system. Malaysia is a constitutional monarchy. The ceremonial head of state is recognized as being a hereditary of the king.
Absolute monarchy refers to the form of government where its political power is held by one supreme ruler. The absolute monarchy is autocratic to the max. Absolute monarchy is also a form of government where the monarch has complete and unrestricted power without being bound by laws, legislatures, or customs. It includes an all-powerful king or queen ruling. Some countries that maintain absolute monarchies include Brunei, Eswatini, Oman, Saudi Arabia, and Vatican City. How absolute monarchy works was the first is in terms of the executive. It is clear that the king is still the leader of the country. He now has full official and executive power. Since he has full control over the legislature, he can do whatever he wants as president without fear. He is the head of both the government and the country. He could still choose someone like a prime minister to do the daily tasks, which would give him time to follow his interests. The prime minister will definitely pick and put together his cabinet, but they will still answer to the king. The second is based on legislature. Any legislation might be made by the king if he so desired. Laws could be made by the king if he want to. It's not necessary for him to follow a set of rules or have the support of any other group in order to make and pass law. Of course, a legislative group would do all the work for an absolute monarch, but it would only be able to give advice. And this is because in an absolute government, only one person makes the decision. A monarch with total power can order that laws be made that help the people. People will be much happier than their wants were made as quickly as possible as a result. The last is based on judiciary. The king makes the law and keeps an eye on it, so he will also make sure that folks follow it. Any absolute monarch will still set up a legal system that works for this reason, but it will be run exactly as the king tells them to. It would not be fair or neutral for the courts.
Next, I will proceed with the functions of Yang di-Pertuan Agong. In Malaysia, the head of state is the Yang di-Pertuan Agong, who serves as the constitutional monarch. There are various functions and roles of the head of state in Malaysia. First off, Yang di-Pertuan Agong serves as symbol of continuity and unity of the Malaysian state by carrying out a number of ceremonial tasks. For example, the ceremonial opening of the parliamentary sessions is presided over by the Yang di-Pertuan Agong. These include giving the royal essence, a royal address, which summarizes the policies and priorities of the administration for the upcoming session. Second functions of the Yang di-Pertuan Agong is as the ceremonial head of Islam in Malaysia. As we know, Islam is the official religion of Malaysia, while Malaysia is multi-ethnic and multi-religious nation. So the monarch may serve as the head of state at religious ceremonies and gatherings to demonstrate the tight ties between Islam and the monarchy. The third functions of the Yang di-Pertuan Agong is giving royal assent before laws are enacted by the parliament. Although royal assent is normally given, there are rare instances where he might not want to give it. A bill must be approved by both houses of parliament in order to be granted royal assent. Other than that, Yang di-Pertuan Agong has the authority to declare a state of emergency. The Federal Constitution of Malaysia provides guidelines for declaring a state of emergency. The procedures entails particular actions and things to think about when deciding whether the situation calls for proclamation for a state of emergency. Lastly, the Malaysian Armed Force Supreme Commander is the Yang di-Pertuan Agong. There are usually ceremonial occasions that highlight the monarch's positions as the head of state, symbolizing the military force. The armed force are gathered and displayed at military parades and inspection in which the king may take part.
We're moving on to the advantage of the unitary system. But before that, we need to understand what is actually unitary system is. So, unitary system is a single government that has total power over all of its other political subdivisions. Unitary system offers a lot of advantages, such as direct and quick government action due to a single governing body, allowing for swift response to unexpected situations, both domestic and foreign. The system facilitates discuss between state administrators, making it easier to address issues in areas like economy, education, healthcare, and national safety and security. Additionally, unitary systems are less costly as they manage all the administration activities at central government. They are more proficient than federal government with multiple bureaucracy, potentially reducing the tax burden on the population. Overall, unitary systems offer a more efficient and cost-effective approach to government management. Another advantages of unitary system is unitary system are compact. This because unitary systems are led by one government that calls central government with a minimal official. The smaller structure allowed it to meet the needs of their people without involving a massive workforce. There is no chance of conflict as all the power is vested in the central government. Without any realization, this system engenders harmony among the various ethnic groups in the country, leading the internal stability. There are a lot of countries that use this unitary government system, but one of the well-known countries that use this unitary government system is a United Kingdom. United Kingdom is like a big puzzle made of 4 small pieces called Northern Ireland, Wales, Scotland, and England. The United Kingdom is a unitary state with a parliament holding full political authority despite having a monarchy in its constitution. Even if other United Kingdom countries have their own governments, they are not permitted to refuse to enforce law approved by parliament or to pass law that impact any other part of the nation.
Lastly, I'm going to talk about the disadvantages of the federal system. Although federal system of government present numerous benefits, they are not exempt from certain drawbacks. To begin with, one must acknowledge the intricate task of coordinating policies within a federal system, where diverse tiers of government may inadvertently develop conflicting agendas or regulations. Consider, for instance, a scenario where a state's established rules diverge of overarching national guidelines, consequently impeding cohesive collaboration on crucial matters such as addressing the pressing issue of climate change. Moreover, in the event of budget reductions or shifts in federal priorities, the states that heavily rely on federal funding could encounter formidable obstacles with regards to their financial reliance on the federal government. To exemplify, a state that is dependent on federal grants may find itself in a state of adversity should these funds be diminished. Furthermore, an inherent drawback of the federal system lies in its proclivity for policy inconsistency, resulting in a labyrinthine web of laws and regulations that traverse state boundaries, thus posing a perplexing conundrum for the populace. To illustrate, the divergent drug legislation or contrasting marriage status may engender legal intricacies when individuals relocate from one state to another. summary, the diverse array of governmental structures found worldwide is a testament to the intricate nature of human societies and their evolving requirements. Whether it be a monarchy, republic, presidential, parliamentary, unitary, or federal system, each carries its own unique advantages and disadvantages. The selection of a specific model of governance often reflects a society's historical context, cultural values, and aspirations. As we navigate the complexity of this system, it becomes clear that no single model reigns supreme universally. Rather, the effectiveness of a government system hinges upon its ability to adapt to changing circumstances, uphold justice, safeguard individual freedoms, and foster social and economic progress.